right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. We're going to see who regrets hurting you. Keep an open mind. This may or may not resonate. This is your friendly reminder that this is not a personal reading. If you would like a personal reading, you can find mine down below. I did have a flash sale on them. If you would like to email me to see if I still have some available, you're more than welcome. My oracle cards are the first link in the comment section. And I do have a second channel if you guys want to check that channel out. There could be someone who, okay, so right off the bat, I'm seeing a lot of fire. So we see this 8 of Cups, and then we see that there's still like a lot of fire coming out of this cup. Someone could have left you behind, walked away. You know, it's interesting because this is like a lake. All the cups have drowned, but your cup is still there. The cup that you are offering is still on fire. So there was still passion. There was still a sense of desire, not just for you, but for them as well. But for some reason, they felt that they had to either go towards something different or go on a different journey. Now, this person, it could be a Leo. For some of you, now this person could be wanting to reach out, wanting to have the strength and the courage to communicate or take some sort of action towards you. What does this action consist of? So it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person wants, okay, they feel like you don't see them coming. They feel like you are not going to expect them to reach out. And they definitely know that if they're expecting any sense of love, emotion, or care from you, cold day in hell, they better bring their own water. They know that. They know that your love, maybe even your sense of compassion is going to be locked up. So whoever this is, you and this person are matching one another's energy. You're both in a sense of swords. I'm also seeing that whoever this is, they regret hurting you. Because again, there was a sense of desire. They could have desired to still entertain this. This could have been someone who started dating you. They had to move. They had put in a job application 2 days before they met you. They met you. They got offered that job. They had only known you for 3-4 days. They could have still had desire to entertain you and see where this could go, but they also needed to go after that job. Go to that college that they applied for and got accepted into. Now they could want to open up communication. This is divine timing, but again, you don't see it coming. So what does this consist of? What does the communication consist of? It's going to consist of some things that maybe you didn't see clearly or things that you didn't know about. It's going to consist of them saying, you know, I just wanted you to know that didn't make me happy. So some of you could have told them, this isn't a good choice, that you're not going to find fulfillment there. But I know you have to do what you want to do, but I really wish you wouldn't leave. I really wish you wouldn't make that choice. For some of you, this person feels like you no longer see them as someone that can make you happy. And that's the fairness, that's the justice. But again, for some of you, whatever they decided to go towards ended up crumbling. Now, a lot of you have leveled up since you were dealing with this person. And what I'm seeing is that both of you have shifted energy. So whoever this is that's got major regret, you have shifted energies from a Queen of Swords into a Queen of Wands. So you're in the energy of I don't give two F's what anyone has to say or what anyone thinks. I am doing my thing. I'm full of desire. I'm full of passion. You could even be attracting a lot of like attention. Like you're giving me a very independent flame type of energy. So you might notice that a lot of people will be paying attention to you in your current moment just because your energy is screaming, look at me, even if I'm not asking. Your energy right now as you come into the room and people can turn their head because they felt your energy shift the whole room. That's where you're at. This person has went from very practical, logical, King of Swords to emotion, to wanting to indulge emotion and be vulnerable and give a confession and be forthcoming. This person, if this is a lover, in the separation, this person's fallen more in love with you. If this is someone where there's been water under the bridge or some sense of beef, this person could be feeling kind of emotionally all over the place, wanting to give, wanting to receive, but also feeling burdened when it comes to movement forward. Because here's the thing, they want to come in and they want to give, they want to receive. They've got a vision on how they want this to look. The only thing they don't know is whether or not you give 2 Fs. Because again, let's be honest, 8 of Cups, they walked away. There was still some sense of desire or passion. You could have made plans with this person. This could have been something as simple as, I don't know, hold on, let me think about it. Okay, plans. Hey, let's make plans to do this. You could have decided, okay, well, we're going to build a life, or we're going to start doing this together, or this is what we're going to do. There was desire, there was passion, there was a new beginning here, but it wasn't backed up with a new beginning of truth and clarity. It wasn't backed up with a new beginning of stability. It wasn't backed up with a lot of emotion. So it was like it was easier for this person to walk away because, yeah, they had desire. They had desire to get to know you. They had desire to see where this could go. But if you are an adult, 9 times out of 10, you can temper your desires. We know that there's a difference between wants and needs. In the past, this person could have seen you as a want, not a need, and now you're a need. I need you. I need you. And they could be feeling like they want to come in and give, but they also want to receive. And they want you to match the emotion and the sense of vulnerability and availability that they're going to bring in when they bring this conversation forth. Are you going to? That could be something that's burdening them, though. That could be the question that's kind of burdening them, is I know that you're kind of in a no bullshit attitude. I know you're in the energy of attracting and you're doing really good. You're looking really good. The Queen of Wands can also be the type of energy where it's like you can look but you can't touch. I'm hearing the song Houdini by Dua Lipa. Is that who it is? They say, I come in, I go. Tell me all the ways you need me. I won't be here for long. Catch me or I go. That's kind of your energy. Catch me or I go. Tell me how you need me, if you need me, what do you want? Let your intentions be known, or I'm like Houdini, I'm gone. You don't know where I went. That could be how this person is kind of viewing you. And there could be a side of them, or excuse me, there could be a side of you that they're wanting. When they come in and they are vulnerable and emotionally forthcoming, they want you to match that energy, but they're unsure if you're going to. And that could be the burden here, is I know what I'm coming towards, and I just don't know if this is going to work out. Okay, what is the regret around? The regret could either be around some sense of healing. Again, this could be someone, the 4 of Swords to me is a sense of like detachment, resting, detaching from someone. This person could have been in a disappointed energy, heartbroken energy. That could be for some of you. Not all of you though. For some of you, for some of you, this is someone who wanted you to be their everything, but they could have not wanted to tell you that. That's going to be for some of you. For some of you, this person that's regretting hurting you is someone who maybe needed your compassion, your patience, but with the 7 of Wands, they could have just expected it and not asked for it, not communicated about it. There could have also been a final decision here this person needed to make. And it could have been a final decision that made them very emotional. It could have also been a decision or a choice that they had to heal from. This could be something as simple as they had to put an animal down. They could have had to take care of a family member. They could have had to leave a job that they had worked at for 25 years and start completely over. Anytime you go from one way of life to another, sometimes you have to take time to heal, to rest, to reflect, and to give the next chapter or the next path everything. That's what I'm getting with this person. So someone here regrets hurting you because they walked away when they wish they wouldn't have. I would say that it's done them well. I would even say that they've learned a lot in it. But one of the things that they've learned out of all of it is that, one, they got to quit taking your love for granted. But two, just because they want you doesn't mean you want them. This could be that family member who always expects you to forgive them because they're family, but now they're recognizing that maybe that's not enough. Now, if this is someone that's a lover, this person is scared that you don't see how they're going to fulfill you emotionally. And they could be wanting to come in and tell you something, offer something and tell you something. But they're also scared of you looking at them and going, yeah, but I don't want you. I don't think you would make me happy. That could be something that this person's worried about. And for some of you, this could be someone who started something prematurely before taking action to get out of something else. Could be a relationship. Could be a contract. This could be someone asking you to marry them or vice versa, speaking about marriage before they're divorced. And they could have taken the action to get them out of it, but they could regret how maybe, for some of you, if this is someone who spoke about marriage before they got divorced, or they asked you to marry them before they got divorced, or they pursued you before they got out of something, if there's any sense of like murkiness, they could feel that that will be the reason why you will not entertain them, that could actually burden you, and that's going to make you even more reserved when it comes to giving or trusting. That's going to be for some of you. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition's telling you that there's something here. So no matter what the scenario or dynamic is, there is something here, and your intuition's saying that. Your intuition could even be telling you that there's some sense of wish fulfillment here, something that you've asked for coming, something that maybe you've asked for but you didn't actually think was going to take place or happen. But it's about to drop into your universe. I think this person's going to come in and express something from the heart. Something that they learn, something that they recognize, but also something that they want. Yeah, again, they could have completed a cycle, communicating about it, communicating about what's changed, what they've learned. Again, for some of you, this could be a child. This could be a child who got married or got into something and ended up choosing that partner or that spouse over you. And they could have felt a lot of desire to stay in the family, but they could have maybe cut ties. Now they could be wanting to come in and tell you, for some of you, that they're getting a divorce or that something's crumbled. There could even be secrets that they're wanting you to know that you don't know about, and how they want to be back in the family. But they're kind of scared that maybe the family's going to be a little more reserved. This is someone who's like, this could be something as simple as we've never had someone be on the outskirts of the family. Our family has always been so close-knit, so tight, that I'm the only person who's ever been excluded because I excluded myself. And now that I want to come back in, I'm unsure how to come back in. And I know maybe people are going to be a little less likely to let me in. What if they tiptoe around me? I mean, I don't expect them to open their arms wide open and go, oh my God, it's been so long. But I am also scared, is my mom going to act different? Is my dad going to act different? Is my cousin going to act like they don't know me? That could also be another thing that's happening here. And your intuition could be telling you that someone that you classify as like a soulmate, which could again be a child, could be coming in wanting to heal something after maybe 6 months, 6 years, and wanting to move something forward. But they're also unsure if this is what's right, if it's going to be fixable, if this is what's best. And your intuition could even tell you that maybe getting to emotional fulfillment might be a journey. It's like, it's going to be nice to see that kid or that family member, but it might not be what it used to be. And we're going to have to recognize that we can't just jump back in like stuff didn't happen. That's what I'm also seeing here as well. Okay, let's get the other person who regrets hurting you. Let's get the other energy for who regrets hurting you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So we got an energy here is someone being discontent. This could have been someone who was dissatisfied with your behavior. That's what I just heard. Okay, so what did this person do, first off? They could have communicated with you. This could be someone who was younger than you, or someone that you could have flirted with, or someone where it could have been something very casual. This person could have disappeared for some of you, is what I'm saying. Okay, some of you, there is someone in your energy that could have entertained you, sweet talked you, flirted with you, but then could have disappeared. They could have talked about what they wanted in a relationship or what they wanted in love, but then they could have been very discontent or not took your offer. This person's confusing is what I'm getting. What they're showing me is like someone who ghosts. Someone who goes, yeah, this is what I want in a relationship. This is what I want in a relationship. And then the next day you go to text them, they disappeared, they're gone. They're moving on from you. And you're like, I'm so fucking confused. Why are you moving on from me when we weren't even really a thing? What the fuck is happening? And it could have resulted in a lot of confusion or illusion. Why is this person regretting that though? They could have done it because they were in a place of being maybe discontent. They could have made a final decision to maybe get something else to a place of peace. So this could have been someone that you were entertaining. And again, you guys could have been chatting about relationships. It could have been something as simple as them telling you, well, yeah, every time I'm in a relationship, this happens. And you could have said, yeah, every time I'm in one, this happens too. What the hell? Why do we have such bad luck? You guys could have really been grooving, really kind of meshing. But what I'm seeing is that this person got like dissatisfied or started paying attention to what they didn't have instead of what they did have. And it could have made them backpedal. It could have made them either go back to something and try to fix it, or them try to move on and go, you know, maybe love isn't what I want, because I feel like love is so confusing. I feel like this might be another lesson. So what I'm saying is that there could have been someone that you offered your time, your attention, your love to. This could be a family member that kind of dipped out, a friend that kind of disappeared and quit putting effort in, or this could have been a lover where you thought everything was great. You thought you guys were having good communication and it was going to evolve, but then something happened. What I'm saying is that this person was learning a lesson around the action that they took, but they could regret it because they could be thinking a lot about you. They could have felt like you were very unstable. There also could be something here where they had a karmic attached to their energy, and right when they met you, someone called in a favor, someone called in a, hey, you owe me kind of thing. So I'm saying that someone could have detached from you and you not know exactly why, like where did they go? I don't know where they went. What you don't know is that there could have been something happening in their life where they could have had to take care of it. It could have been, again, a karmic energy coming in saying, hey, you remember how you said when we divorced you were going to help me? Okay, well, I know it's been 5 years, but I need your help. And yeah, it's going to take 4 years for you to do it. So I need you to step up, okay? This person could want to come in. And this could be communication that they've been waiting to have with you. They want to talk about what happened, what kind of pulled them in. Again, if they ended up going back to someone trying to make it work, it's because that person was demanding and wouldn't leave them alone. It's because that person could have even showed up at their house. So let's say that you were entertaining someone and they disappeared. They might be coming back and telling you, you know, I got back with my ex, not because I really wanted to, but because the motherfucker was always at my house. Every time I pull up, they'd be at my house. They were always texting me, calling me. A karmic energy is the kind of energy where if you block them, they gonna WhatsApp you, they gonna email you, they gonna get into your Netflix account and change your name, hey, call me. It will become so ungrounded, unbalanced that for people who are grounded and balanced, it's hard for us to wrap our head around because we just couldn't imagine acting like that. That's what I'm getting here. So someone here could regret maybe kind of leaving you in limbo, leaving you unsure. Yeah, it could have been someone you were collaborating with. Could have been someone that you had some sense of teamwork with. So this reminds me of like the people who hang out. They're not necessarily dating. They're getting to know each other, but someone ghosts. I don't know why they ghost me. Maybe they hated me. They didn't like me. They just didn't want to tell me. That could have been the energy here. This person could regret just ghosting, just dipping out. If you guys were really friends or collaborating, all they had to do was hit you up and go, hey, listen, this happened. You know, my ex-girlfriend keeps showing up at the house. I'm going to have to give her some time, attention, affection, or I'm going to have to get a restraining order because she will not go away. So I can't really give to you until I get rid of her. Vice versa if it's a man. Could have been something like that taking place, but instead of communicating it with you, I feel like this person shut down. They got very discontent with what they couldn't have, what they didn't have, what the reality was, and just kind of accepted what their fate was, is kind of what I'm getting. My eyes are burning. If this is a person that they went back to, it got to a point where they were so unattracted to that person that it was hard to look at them. Have you guys ever dated someone? And when you're over them, it's like you look at them and they make you sick to your stomach. It feels like your eyes are burning because they're just not attractive to you anymore. That's what I'm getting with this person. So if they did go back to like a karmic or someone who is very, this is someone who's possessive, someone who's needy, but also someone who's demanding. This is someone who can't provide for themselves, but also expects you to give them everything and more. I know I'm not working, but I'm expecting you. I want you to buy me a house, buy me a car. Yeah, I only want you to work 6 hours a day though, because I need you at home as well. It's what they expect you to bring to the table or what they expect you to give as a human is so unmanageable that it seems like it's unrealistic. And this person could have really gotten to a point where they were okay with the unrealistic instead of just going through the hard change, getting the restraining order, telling that person, listen, I'm getting no trespassing signs. You show up again, I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I feel like that was a karmic connection, and they could have a lot of guilt for it. A lot of guilt, and they could even be losing a lot of sleep because they're recognizing that they could have sabotaged something. But they have completed that cycle with that person. So whoever that karmic is, that cycle is completed, and they're going to a new cycle. What do they want with you? They want to communicate in person. They want to give you the truth so you can see what actually happened. They want to tell you what the restrictions were or why they restricted themselves. Something told you that things were not what they appeared to be. So you know. You're going to be like, Danielle, I already knew. I already knew that so-and-so was stuck on somebody. I already knew that when they didn't show up for 3 hours and then they come walking in the door that they were with somebody else. I ain't dumb. That's your energy. So they're going to want to tell you a truth. I think deep down you already knew this. Again, it could have been a fight. It could have been an argument. This could have been a baby mama or a baby daddy who got wind of you and was like, oh, you ain't dating them. And if you think you dating them, I'm going to make your life hell. And this person could have been along the energy of, I can't win, so I'm going to move away from you. I'm just going to try to get to a place of peace with them, and maybe they'll forget you by the time I'm ready to take action towards you. But what I'm feeling is that they got to a point where they were like, I'm done allowing someone to control me. And this could have really dug up a lot of emotions for this person as well, especially if they did go back to someone that they knew good and damn well was just stingy. Yeah, that person could have been like a harsh communicator as well. When you're in a karmic relationship, it brings the worst sides out in you. If you're usually nice and good with communication, a karmic relationship will have the worst sides come out in you. So they could have gotten the worst sides of this karmic. That karmic could have even put them in competition and made this person feel really guarded and unworthy. But again, that could have been the lesson. Maybe that's one of the reasons they chose not to give to you or explore this, is because they went after what felt comfortable and what they were used to having, which could have been someone or something that made them feel unworthy or not enough. Now they could be getting over that and recognizing that they are worth more than this karmic bullshit, harsh communication, always arguing. This could even be the kind of partner that tries to make them jealous. You know, my ex reached out to me today. Did they? Did you tell them to come get you in your shit? That's how this person should have responded. So they're going to want to come in and tell you what happened. okay? They're going to want to come in and tell you everything that happened. They're going to come in and tell you that they've learned something about themselves, and it could be some sense of woundedness that they have. This person's also going to tell you that they have sincere feelings for you, or that they really like you, and they feel some sense of like weird desire to be protective over you. And that if you're okay with exploring it, that they want to explore it, but that they're also understanding if you go through a sense of deep introspection and evaluate them and recognize that maybe you don't want them. That is kind of what they think is going to happen, though. There's a part of them that's like, and I'm going to put that on the table too, because I think that's what they're going to pick. Now, I'm saying that you guys might end up entertaining this person and that it could turn into a stable romance. But I'm also saying that this person is kind of coming in mentally prepared and ready to hear, get the F out of here before I call the cops. Because if I can prepare myself for the worst response, I'm going to be on cloud 9 when you give me the best. But I also don't want to set myself up for failure. That's what this person's thinking. So I think they regret letting you go when they didn't want to let you go. But in the same sense, that's when you learn the most, is maybe doing things that you don't want to do, but you think it's maybe in the best and the highest good. But in reality, what's usually in the best and highest good is what you want. And if you try it and it doesn't work, at least you can say, okay, that didn't work for me. I would say what's worse is not giving something everything and wishing you would have. So, all right, I'm going to leave that here. Have a blessed day.